Okay. I don't know if this is working. I'm so sorry. I was basically talking for the last 15 minutes on my Soul Infused Monday show, and then I heard no one was seeing or hearing me. So I have no idea. I switched to a different device, and I know it's late. Most likely you're gone. So I'm so sorry. But I wanted to do my best to see if I can go live here. So let me know if you see and hear me now. I'm so sorry. Oops, it's just here, totally. Oh my God, now I see Darlene is here, Suen is here. Okay, welcome to Soul Infused Monday. Gotta adjust a few things here real quick. Bear with me. Thank you for your patience. Especially today that I wanted to do real work with you, okay? Please do me a favor, invite people. Ashley, if you're watching this, please invite everyone. Let me see here. Okay. I see and hear you. Okay, fantastic. So, I know you've bared with me here already for 15 minutes. Ashley, please invite everyone and share it, because I actually thought I was talking for 15 minutes already. Welcome to Soul Infused Monday. Where's your camera? Okay, good. So let's jump right in. And please, Ashley and Darlene or anyone who's here, please share this video. Invite people to join in, because they might have missed it like you missed it. And it showed that I was live and I was doing. And now let's get started. I want to regroup for 30 seconds because I've been basically talking and doing this with you even though you weren't actually there. So, what we're going to do today is, I'm not going to teach you a new tool, I'm not going to teach a lot of content. I am going to recap the things that we did and do some real work with you so that you can apply it, right? Because often we don't need a new strategy, we just need to, I think I'm looking at the wrong place, and it's so hilarious. So thank you for being here with me. Sometimes technology doesn't work with us. So I'm going to do a process with you in regards to trusting yourself more, using some of the things and content and teachings and tools that I've shared with you this month. And what I recommend you to do is, first of all, remove any distractions. So if you're watching also the replay, please leave me a comment below. And my apologies again that I couldn't get started on time today. And remove any distractions so that you have like 15 minutes to yourself. And also have a notebook or something to make notes, to write notes. And Norma is here, hello. Yeah, let me know if you're jumping in here. While we are waiting and you are tuning in, 2 quick announcements. Next week I have a super special guest. It's a super special treat that I do not want you to miss. Her name is Lotus Sky. She's a musical channel and a shamanic guide. And she's gonna come here with her guitar, and we're gonna have an incredible, soulful, music-infused show next week. So I don't want to say too much about it. I just trust me. You want to be here, and put it in your calendar. Next Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time. You do not want to miss this. This is such a super special treat. Okay. So having said that, let's get started. Choose a topic, an issue, a problem that you're currently facing, or something in the past where you didn't trust yourself, okay? I'm choosing this so that you can do real work. It doesn't matter if it was something in the past or if it's something that you are struggling with right now. It can be health related, business related, love related, parenting related, anything related. Something that you want to have a shift, something that you felt blocked and that you felt that you were struggling with. So take a moment, and usually something pops into our mind right away. So don't overcomplicate it. Choose one thing. And please leave me a comment below if you're still here and see me, because this has been a little bit challenging today with the Soul Infused Monday show. And please send me some love and likes. Shift the energy here as well. So choose a topic, an issue, as small as it can be or as big as you want it to be. Just choose one right now. One issue, one problem that you're facing right now or in the past where you didn't trust yourself, and it's kind of something that you want a decision is just difficult for you to make. A decision that you're struggling with and you would like to have a shift around that. Okay, I see, people are popping in. Thank you for your patience. Technology wasn't my friend and I was talking for over 10 minutes into the nothingness, thinking I was live. So bear with me. Things happen, what can you do? Okay, so everybody has something, and if you do have something and you want to share it with me, just in one word or one sentence, what's the issue that you're currently looking at? Because then I can support you better. Next steps for my purpose. Great. And when you have it, when you post it, it's great because you put it out in the universe and people can relate to you and I can relate, so then I can help you further. Okay, so now that you have chosen something, don't overcomplicate it, just choose something. Even if it's a simple thing of, hey, am I going to this restaurant tonight or to the other one? Or am I going to buy these shoes or I'm not going to buy these shoes? It doesn't have to be, or am I going to get a divorce today or not? It can be anything. Just choose something. Hi, Ellen. Compassion and anger for Darlene. Okay, great. Okay, and you can even specify it a little bit. Maybe it's a specific person. And also, Sue-Ann, for you, the next steps on your purpose, be a little bit more specific, maybe one particular area. So the more specific, the better it will be. But it's good to have something. So you can't go wrong here. That's a good way. So the first process, we're going to go through 4 processes. The first process is that you start with self-awareness and you become an observer and you use acknowledgement and acceptance in order to set the foundation for a shift. Okay? What I mean by that is, first of all, source of income. Yeah, super. First of all, acknowledge for a moment that you are struggling with that. Acknowledge that there's something in you that you don't trust yourself. Simply don't change it yet. Don't try to shift it or find, or you should be that or should be that. No. Come in with self-awareness, compassion, acceptance, and acknowledge, be honest with yourself that in that situation right now or in the past, you're not trusting yourself, or maybe you didn't trust yourself. Internally, that's an internal process that you want to do, and you can even close your eyes if you want to. And a sentence that you can use that is very powerful in general is like that you tell yourself for a moment, it's like, it's okay that I feel this way. It's okay that I don't trust myself right now. I'm just acknowledging for a moment. I'm looking, I'm shedding I'm putting light into it. I am honest with myself. Without judgment, without shame, without blaming yourself. Simply hold the space for yourself. In regards to this particular issue right now, I don't trust myself. Okay. And breathe through it. Allow yourself. It sounds so simple, and it is in a self-time, to really acknowledge something that we don't want to see or that is painful for us. It's not so easy, but it allows space, because with self-judgment and pressure and guilt and all the stuff that we do, that collapses our field and it closes the door to have any solution. Does that make sense? Okay, so that's the first process, and do it with me. So if you haven't done it yet, just acknowledge that there is this part in you that you don't trust yourself right now, with love and acceptance and compassion. It's okay. It's okay that you feel this way, and it's okay that you struggle with it. Okay, take a breath. Open up the space. Imagine literally you allow yourself to have more space. Instead of closing up, hiding, judging, putting pressure on you, you open up. You open up and you create space. Space, expansion. Often when we don't trust ourselves, we can't even see what's in front of us because we are so closed up. Does that make sense? Please give me a love or like button if this makes sense first step. And you can take it further later in your own process. So the second step is you're gonna use like breath and energy very deliberately to shift your energy, okay? So first off, take 3 deep breaths. And when I say deep breaths, I mean like as deep as you can and what you usually don't do. Usually we are kind of shallow in our breath. We don't breathe deeply, we don't pause. So we're gonna do a breathing together, and I'm gonna keep it super simple for you so that you can follow me. We're gonna breathe in for a couple of seconds, we're gonna hold the breath for a couple of seconds, then we're gonna release the breath for a couple of seconds and hold it again. You breathe in through your nose, hold it, breathe out through your mouth. Okay? So do it with me. Very simple. Breathe in for 4. Hold your breath for 4 counts. Release your breath. And then hold again. And let's do this again together. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. Pause. And breathe in again. Deep. Pause. Hold space. Release. Pause again. And relax. If you allow yourself to really do deep conscious breathing, and that was only really a short amount, what happens is your energy slows down, you become more present, you become more calm, you become more centered. Because usually we spin very fast and our breath is kind of like short. So do you feel a difference? Do you feel just a few moments of breathing and shifting? Let me know if you feel the difference. If you feel like that your body comes down a little, that you feel more centered, that you feel more grounded. And with consciousness and the breath, you use the breath and you literally imagine, hey, I'm bringing my energy in, I'm centering myself, I'm setting the intention to be more calm. When you are off center, when you are, hi Tina, and Tina says she feels more grounded. Yeah, who can relate with Tina? Who feels more grounded? Yeah. When we are off center, so if you are off center with your energy, it's very difficult to find a solution, very difficult to trust yourself, to really know what is the next step. We're spinning outside of ourselves, and there is no, you gotta be present. You gotta be grounded. And while I'm speaking into it, I'm actually doing that energetically with you. So while I speak, don't only listen to me, just really focus on shifting your own energy, being grounded. Bring your energy back in. Breathe. Yeah, Jolene says more centered. Good. Come back. And we are so used in being in the doing. In our world, our society, everything is pushing fast. More information. It's like, it's so challenging and so exhausting and very uncomfortable from an energetical perspective. So the first thing is acknowledge. Second, use the superpower of breath and energy to get more centered, more grounded. And for those who've done work with me already or are more advanced on the path, connect to your third eye and expand your third eye and let it become wide. Turn your inner eye up. If this is new to you, simply close your eyes for a moment. Imagine an energy center in the middle of your forehead. And you open that area. And internally, you can close your eyes even though your eyes are closed. You look upwards as if you would look up to the upper part of your third eye, the upper part of your forehead. And you expand your energy upwards. I can feel that some of you are doing it because I feel the energy shifting. What this does, the third eye opening, is that it really helps you to unhook from the tension, from the block energetically, and you have more space, like a wider perspective, a higher perspective. Okay? Good. Take another breath and keep doing that internally. And now ask yourself the question. Tune in again to that issue that you're facing right now, or the issue that you're maybe used from a different, or from the past. And ask the question, and I shared that question with you last week. Ask yourself the question specifically around this topic that you're using right now. What would you do if you would trust yourself? What would you do? Ask yourself the question, what would I do if I would trust myself in this situation? And you just, answers come already. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be the whole solution, but you know something already. What would you do? And take notes. Just before your mind jumps in and dismisses it or says, oh no, this is this, or I don't know, or that, just write down the notes. If you would trust yourself right now, what would you do? And take a minute to write it down, bullet points, just whatever comes up to you, and you can continue the process later. Take a moment right now. What would you do if you would trust yourself right now and be honest, let it come in, regardless if there's fear or beliefs, just what would you do if you would trust yourself? And if your mind is telling you, oh, I don't know, there's nothing I can do, or I just don't trust myself, and that random kind of freaky monkey mind that comes in sometimes, and self-doubt and self-judgment, ask the question, what do I know for sure? What do you know for sure? What would you do if you trust yourself? And if you have already a few answers and you wrote them down, please leave a comment below and share that with me. Very simple, it can be a bullet point, can be a sentence in regards to your issue right now that you're working through, at this moment right now. What would you do if you would trust yourself? And you keep breathing, you keep coming back to center, you stay grounded, and you keep connecting upwards. If nothing comes, you can always go up and ask for guidance. And I bring that energy back in here and hold the space for you in this container. Good, yeah, I feel some shifts here happening. So share with me, let me know what you are experiencing, okay? And you can go deeper into this process and continue after we jump off here, okay? So, and now the fourth and most important piece, not the most important piece, that's actually not true, because without the other pieces you wouldn't get to this piece. Now that even though you might only have this much of a glimpse, it doesn't matter. You have some more clarity right now. It doesn't matter. Don't judge it, don't put it into it's good, it's bad, I'm good, I'm bad, I accomplished something, I'm a failure. Regardless, you shifted a little bit, and something is more clear to you right now. Now the question is, or what you get to do is you take action on it. And what I mean is, like, you want to do something in order to implement that, experiencing more self-trust. What is one thing out of that, what you just felt that you can do today to make a first little step towards that, so that you have a resource that you implement self-trust in one step today. Self-trust doesn't just happen overnight, and I'm very clear and I'm very transparent. If you don't trust yourself, there's so many other things involved. Learning how to set boundaries is a big one. How to say no, how to stop pleasing, how to let go of what other people think of you. Healing the childhood wounds that keep us in trigger modes. so many, like self-judgment, insecurity, you still get to do the deeper inner work to peel off those layers. At the same time, you can do something right now. And every day you do a little, imagine for a moment, this is just coming to me here. So imagine that even only for this week, for 7 days, you would do this process every day. Can be the same problem, can be every time a different problem. Imagine for a moment in 7 days how you can increase your self-trust. So, and let me see, Darlene is saying, I know that I most often get stressed when getting ready to leave town, so much to do. Okay, yeah, so now after the process, what is it that you know for sure that you can do if you trust yourself in that moment more? And Tina is saying, make myself a week plan. Yeah, week plan is fantastic. Yeah, this week, do something, and you can use this process. And you can write it down, the process, in very simple terms, just as a reminder. Number one, choose something. You want to be specific. You want to be specific. For example, it was about income or next steps or, whatever you chose to do. First, acknowledge, accept without judgment and shame and guilt and pressure. And you can use, it's okay to feel this way. First, you want to be honest with what's going on. Acknowledge. Acknowledge, yes, perfect, Doreen. Yeah, that acknowledgement piece is extremely crucial and super, super powerful. People often underestimate that. The acknowledgement might even be the most powerful step for you right now. You, in a sense, anyone, like the acknowledgement of being really okay. Holding the space is to say, hey, honoring, I don't trust myself right now. Okay. That already can be so liberating. And then use the superpower, breath, cruise energy shifting, grounding, centering, go up, third eye, connection up. And then ask yourself the question, what would I do if I would trust myself? Follow-up question, what do I know for sure in case you get stuck there? And then the fourth is really to take one thing you can do today. It doesn't matter how big it is. Even if it's awareness. Maybe it's the awareness that you want to remind yourself throughout the day to acknowledge. And if you are committed, only do it if you're really committed. Commit to doing this every day for the whole week. And imagine by the end of the week how you could feel about it. Okay? So let me know if this is valuable and let me know if you're feeling a shift. And what's the most valuable thing you're getting out of this today? What is the most valuable thing you're getting out of this show today? Please leave me a comment below right now. Also, if you're on the replay. And again, thank you for being here with me because I know it didn't work out in the beginning and I had to redo it. So Darlene is saying, accept and acknowledge that 98% of the time things do come together. It is just my overreaction anxiety. Fantastic. Darlene, absolutely, yes. Usually things work out. Yeah, thank you for sharing. That's great. Yeah, and imagine you remind yourself of this every day for this week, right? Hi, Valerie. Okay, let me see if there are any comments. And if you have a particular question here, let me know. Otherwise, take a moment right now, if you're live or on the replay, and tune in. What is the most valuable out of this 4-step process that you've done right now here with me that you take away from today? And share that in the comment section. Sue Ann is saying, appreciate shifts no matter how big or small. Oh yeah, that's such a great takeaway. Thank you for sharing that. And you know why I want you to share your takeaway? It's for you, number one, so that it anchors. Number two is good feedback for me. But the third, the win-win-win, is that someone else is reading this right now and thinks, oh my God, yes, I didn't even think of that. So you are contributing with your comment for others to have even a bigger shift and a bigger breakthrough. Appreciating the little shifts because, and I'm saying this before I jump off here, deep transformation, healing, liberation, freedom, the deeper inner work, it doesn't happen with a big bang. You know, sometimes we get those big breakthroughs and something shifts in a big way. However, it's the little shifts compound over time. the peeling of the onion, the adding, the expanding step by step that makes a difference, not the big things. So if you can really anchor that the little shifts, any shift, no matter, will be huge. Okay, so I don't see that there's any questions. If you do have a questions, please leave it below. Also, if you're on the replay, and if you missed the beginning of the show, give me 30 seconds for your attention and make notes. Next Monday, I have a super special guest. Her name is Lotus Sky. She is a musical channel and a shamanic guide. She's gonna bring her guitar. She's gonna, hopefully, we'll see what soul wants us to do, but she might bring that channeling source of her into the show. Oh, I get goosebumps. It's gonna be such a treat. You do not wanna miss that. So set an alarm on your phones, put it in your calendar. Just block 30 minutes. Just block 30 minutes for Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, for me and my special guest in the Soul Infused Monday show next Monday. Okay? So I have one thing here more. Stop and breathe to break that running around chaos I'm creating inside myself. Extreme valuable, super great takeaway. I'm going to repeat that because this is going to be important for everyone. Stop and breathe. Anytime you are in a stressful, running around, totally scattered, overwhelmed, whatever state you are, so that you can connect inside and stop, because you are creating it inside. Great. Okay, fantastic. So, I don't see any more comments or any more questions. Please, if you're watching this, do me a favor. Leave a comment below with your biggest takeaway from today. What's your biggest takeaway from today? And my invitation for this week is to do this process every day. You will forget if you don't remind yourself. So put a post-its on your fridge or on your cushion or an alarm on your phone, because we have great intentions in the moment, and even like 30 minutes later, so much happened, you completely forgot about it. Happens to me, happens to everyone, nothing wrong with it. We just get to, know ourselves and work our ways around us. So if you want to do that this week, just remind yourself, because there are too many things to remember. Okay, thank you very much for being here with me today. I will see you next Monday for a special guest interview, happening, experience, journey with Lotus Sky. And I wish you a fantastic soul-infused and self-trusting week this week. Much love.